If you want to that's how answering everything. But then I ended up something that says essentially Parker Spider. His spider says the maker has basically perfectly set up so we can take over in 10 years.
And we're live! Thank you all very much for tuning in to our little D&D game here at the Sliceverse Cafe. I'm your humble dungeon master as always, Leo Fabry, and with me are my usual players, -1 and 4. We are down. We are down. We were so close. Yeah, so hopefully Matt will be back with us next week. I was trying to think of the questions to ask everybody this week. I'm going to go with a very basic question. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? And mine would be type.
Okay. You're gonna get an answer.
No repeats.
You're gonna have a long answer.
No repeats. And you hope there's someone else at the table that want it. We're going to go around the table.
I'm Yogi. I play Valkus. Superpower. So many options. I think flight because I hate traffic jams. My name's Morgan Elizabeth Pine. I play Evanora.
Oh, she's put forward.
Telekinesis, always. But the other one is power to speak, know, write, and understand energy.
Okay, I like it.
For a practical in the world.
Very practical, very.
I'm Joe. I play Lynch the Artificer. Are we going any power?
Yes.
We can
get funky with it, I don't mind.
As OP as we like.
Go for it.
It's probability manipulation.
Cheeky punker.
My sister.
Hello, my name is Flo. I play Rowan, the Hamilton Ranger, and to be slightly different but still in line with what I would want, I would go for teleportation.
Okay.
Because it's somewhere between time travel and flight. Because my method of teleportation pushing through the air,
It gets.
so it's called teleportation.
Exactly. As long as it's legally distinct from someone else's channel, then it's totally fine.
You just bamf yourself from the edge.
It's just blinking like 5 feet.
I just blink an atom at a time. It helps you.
I have a secondary mutation.
I have to fly to the
There you go.
like a witch.
And now, are you thinking portal?
The wrong question to ask.
I like portal.
I'm thinking portal. So we're serving
There was some other ones that I could watch as well. I feel like from here on out, though, I might start to outsource my questions because I'm starting to run out of good ideas.
If you've got any questions to ask us, in the comments.
Please do put it.
send me visitors.
This is the cafe. Right. Last night, on the world of Hera, our party interrogated Tavraeus, a member of the Sisterhood of Iron who was spying on the Red Robes. You learnt that the Red Robes were performing some sort of strange ritual, and through their work, Taylor's light had begun to drift ever closer to Tehran. You returned to Baba Yaga's magnificent mansion to discuss your next plans. You decided that it might be a good idea to go and check in with Clint's old friend Nebula and ask her about her research. You found her with books stacked high around her in a very book fort style. Yeah, book igloo, that's what it was. Bookloo. Bookloo. I like both. An igloo is probably the best one, yes. You learned that Nebula wished to return to the elemental archipelago at some point because they begin to learn again and control the time. We return. I'm not exactly sure where we left off last week. I can't exactly remember where we were, but it is the 84th of Fading Lights, 6,742 TW, and there are 3 days until the ball. The ball The ball has been moved up by a few days for reasons unknown. Yeah, you are all fairly excited for the party.
Are we in the bathroom now?
You have not yet been. You have the key. You do have the key. Yes, the key. Hold it. You stole a key from Razimuth the Red and learned that it was for a location known as the Black. I'm going to say that we return to your base of operations at the Silver Chariot inside the Magnificent Mansion, and we will kick off today's episode from there.
Sure, I couldn't tell you what we did yesterday. What did you yesterday? I didn't remember.
Rob just kind of sat there going,
What a day. Are you re-watching last week's stream?
You should have done that before we started.
I was, before you all got here, I had the headphones on and I watched like the last half an hour of the stream.
But I get here early. I get here early, so sorry.
Oh, do you want to see the most glorious still of you?
Oh god.
Oh, right.
Me doing a salute at some point. I'm doing a salute.
it looks like you're balancing the lighthouse on your head.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be one of those episodes. It's going to be a very loopy episode.
Yeah.
And how perfect, because it's episode 13. 13. So it's going to be a bit of a
Wait, what was last week's episode called again?
last week's episode was the protein.
The protein shake.
After Malthus introduced the most horrific amalgamation of K-Ra that has existed.
Even on my side, I thought
Beach episode. You guys want a beach episode? That's what.
Oh, you want to
You
beach?
want a beach episode.
We both did this.
Okay. Well,
But if I'm in the
we kick off in the Moraine Magnificent Mansion to give you all a space to work with. Nebula is with you. She has brought the books.
You brought books of your neighbour, darling. You haven't seen the archive yet, have you?
Oh, well, I'd be very interested to see if you don't mind.
Well, I randomly get these magical stairs on the second floor. Oh, the library's not on the second floor, the library's on the third floor. Yeah.
where's your map on?
Oh, it's somewhere. It's somewhere.
This place constantly changes.
In my mind. No, I know where it is in my mind.
Constantly shifting.
The Mind Palace. Yeah, the Mind Palace.
I'm going to take Nebula to the archive. Everyone is welcome to join us, but you do have free range of the mansion, just not the upstairs.
I want to go hit stuff, says Garn. As they leave the Magnificent Mansion and go to the Fight Club for the episode.
Should they be done by now?
What don't know?
What should be done by now?
That
I'll put that on the to-do list.
Carry on to do
the Arthans Guild. The to-do list ever grows.
Because one of the reasons I got gold
Bottom of the shopping list is what we call it.
great. Wait, what did we get to Pilsen again? Oh, that's better than gold. But I've got the paint for different reasons. You see, Rowan has got like spray paint, like you can round a finger and then just stuff on it.
Yeah, you did get spray paint. I remember that now.
But she tags. She tagged me.
You are K-Ra. You will be K-Ra's first tagger.
Let's fucking go.
There has never been a graffiti artist on K-Ra before.
I can spray paint existed.
And here's a funny thing: as you begin to lead Nebula towards the archives, what does the archives look like? Is it a grand library that stretches out in all directions?
The archive is, again, a circular room to go with the circular nature of the mansion. It is a very large circular room with very high ceilings. It is bookshelves from floor to ceiling. A lot of self-moving magical ladders can go around.
Love it.
There is a large circular table in the middle of the room, stacked with a few books. And on the ceiling above, there is a picture of the world of China. Can you see?
I would, you know what I'm imagining? The ballrooms in Beauty and the Beast.
I have a ballroom tub.
Yeah, but not with that as a line through.
I have a more beautiful ballroom.
I quite like it. And Nebula steps into the archive. Any books that she was holding are just dropped as she is just
And I do
quite excited. She's just there, like, books fall out of her pockets. This is amazing.
What is it you're actually looking for? Anything you can find in the library, I'm sure to have in something else.
Do you have a history section?
Well, history section.
I'm imagining it like the Matrix, where when cracks come out, it's just books. It's just books.
I imagine like very Disney.
Nah, it isn't like so.
I imagine very Disney party, Beauty and the Beast, like sparkling, like oranges.
It is now.
And then as I clap my hands, one of the enchanted ladders slightly moves over. It's the history section.
Thank you. I really do appreciate that. So you like get onto the ladder and it starts to move on its own, and she's just there like until eventually it's set. She starts to rifle through the books as if it were her own library.
She can throw them down, they will land on the table.
Oh,
They'll fly down.
yeah, she does like start to like flip books off the shelf, and they just flutter down, very Fantasia style. And yeah, Nebula will just start to read through some books.
And I'm not quite sure. Here is Hilbert. And Hilbert appears. Hilbert is he's very short.
Man, okay.
He's very short, very plump, very like blue spectral with white hair, with little tiny circular spectacles.
And Hilbert appears in the room.
Damn it!
Hello, I am Philbert. Is there anything I can help you with today?
Hilbert is my friend Nebula. Whatever she needs, you will assist.
Of course, Miss Evanora. I will do my utmost to make sure that Miss Nebula is healthy.
Thank you.
Kind of going for like a Sean Connery kind of thing. Sean Pattery.
Miss Bunny.
Holly, if you need anything,
I will, thank you. Nebula is left to her own devices within the Matrix of Magic, and eventually Evanora returns to the rest.
what are we doing today?
Well, there's a couple of community art and design skills, see if they finished. We've got a key for the Platinum Lounge, if anybody fancies a recovery. And
We haven't asked
as
Nebula
you
about
are the manager of Smoking Toads, where are they playing tonight? Where are the Smoking Toads playing tonight? Because I've got a few unanswered questions for chat.
It's not part of the toast, it's part of the Jets.
I haven't seen the movie since we last spoke. So I probably should go and speak to them.
Ruby with the one cleavage, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Very sexy team lady. The cleavage of holding is very good. I have described her many times. She is the
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit. Yeah.
I remember this.
But instead of red dress, it's black dress, red skin.
Yeah. We didn't ask Nebula about the start, did we?
What's in the library?
Well, why don't you go up and talk to them?
The choice is yours, my good
I'm
man.
staying down there really quite close.
Thanks. That's fair.
Whatever. Are you sitting on such things?
Sorry?
What are you sitting on?
A chair.
I made a chair and turn it up. And the chair will take you up to the I count to start.
I like to think that the armrests like lock onto Flint's arms and like carry him upstairs with the Fantasia music playing in the background.
I just got like, it's just like, This has happened before I've been forced to be like, I'm gonna do
I'm not gonna say that you have to. Flint can do whatever Flint wants to do.
I flare up a little bit, but
The cherry falls.
You burn the chair and successfully stand up again, but then just another chair appears in the chair's space.
But no, the coat stand and just catch it and that's all that happens. This is my domain. Whatever I say, go
It seems like you are being ushered towards the
Thank you,
archive.
darling. We all have to reach a crossroad in our life. It's your choice to choose whatever path you wish. Sometimes you need a nudge.
this is a drag. This is a drag.
Oh, yeah, I knew this was going to be one of those episodes.
Oh god.
We just walk up to him.
We said keep the same one.
What'd you say?
Keep the same one.
It's what I hoped for, but here we are. So, does Flint arrive at the archive?
Well, I don't really tell you how much choice to
The doors are there. You can turn around if you wanted
I've been
to.
dragged in.
You are pushed through the door by a hat stand.
which then blocks the door.
I was going to say it just immediately scuttles away.
I was gonna say more like you know, like how you lock a door.
Bars the door itself. It uses itself to bar the door. That's actually more funny.
Yeah.
Just hear the lock.
And again, Nebula doesn't look up from the pile of books.
I shouted to Evanora, how long does this thing last for?
24 hours, I'm pretty sure.
There's an intercom.
Oh,
Choosing to ignore it.
Evanora?
I'm fairly certain the Magnificent Mansion spell lasts for 24 hours.
Every time I cast it.
But then you would, because you've got the high enough spell slots, you would be able to cast it again before it ends and technically keep it there forever.
I'll be able to get out. I know how I'll get out. It's fine.
There are ways out. There are ways.
Here.
Yeah, I know the way out, and I know the best way
You can leave when you speak with her.
Just the voice of Evanora coming in from an invisible
I will speak
intercom.
up. I'd like the freedom of
When you
movement.
do that, Nebula does look up from the books.
I say I will speak up. I'd like the freedom of movement. I cast reduce on the stick.
Shrinks back. To
This is the voice of your goddess. You shall not leave until you speak with your friend.
I open the doors now, so the doors actually open and kick the stick out.
Is that's
House of Wisdom.
Flint?
I'm thinking, I'm speaking.
God.
I'm God, and I'm speaking. I said I will speak, but I'm like,
You have joined your good friend Nebula in the archive. She looks up from the book. She looks up from the pile of books. Her glasses are on. She's got like big bottle glasses.
Oh, what am I? The character figure has gone. But anyway,
She's got like big bottle glasses as she looks up from the book. Oh, I thought you were all.
Evanora dragged me up.
That does sound like her, to be honest.
We needed to ask about the Palor's light closer, getting closer. Yeah, then the 14.
Wait, what?
Palor's light getting closer. You saw it.
I did, yes, I did do
You ran outside and was shocked by it and ran back inside.
Well, I have been doing some reading, and as you very well know, every year Palor's light waxes and wanes away from Kedra. At this time of year, it should be getting further away. The fact that it is getting closer and at quite a fast speed.
It moved closer within 2 days.
Worrying.
Past 2
It's
days.
quite worrying for me, to be honest. There's a moment where, as I've said before, that she's got very wispy cloud-like hair. Her hair gets very grey and storm cloudy for a moment as she seems to get quite worried and sad. The hair begins to droop a little bit down to her ears. Oh shit!
You do that every week.
I do clip my funny bone every
Have
week.
you seen the new edition of Story?
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. But yeah, Nebula's expression seemed to get very low and sad for a moment as she's like, it's a little worrying that Palor's light is getting closer. I'm not exactly sure what that means, to be honest.
So there's no precedent for this.
No. Palor's light only showed up in the sky about 6,000 years ago. Before that, it didn't exist on K-Ra. We don't really know why this is happening.
What are the Time Lords creatures again?
Like what?
And how long have they lived? So some of them might have been around before Palor's Light.
They only started to show up when Palor's light showed up.
Okay.
Check if the archive has a book. Maybe give some answer or an answer
To what? Answer to what?
to Palor's Light mythology.
You can make either an investigation or a history check.
Okay.
And if any of you would like to join Evanora in the archives, you may also make it.
I'll try its investigation.
What Rowan we did. Have you left the Magnificent Mansion and gone on a shopping trip? Yeah.
I thought you did that.
There's me, and
Yellow
there's
paint.
and there's you,
Now
and
coats
there's
the city
Bob,
of Birth.
and there's you, and there's you.
Let's
And I played tic tac. Yes, I'm sure.
Oh, there it is.
I played tic tac toe myself and lost.
Hey,
I was one also lost.
Oh,
Then I-
brilliant. 10 total.
And the important.
Then you
No,
said,
no, I didn't give a reading.
it's your right, yes, you have advantage.
I think you've done it.
You have advantage anyway, it's your archive.
Guidance.
Even better.
I can do guidance.
22.
I think both of you can do both.
Yes, I can do guidance. And I'm with
Add it to
I'm
four.
with her. I'm with her.
25.
And I got 26.
Okay, so between the two of you, you begin to search through the archives, and there is one very old book that you have to just blow the dust off.
Because I'm not there. That one book just like twinkles with blue and white starry line.
I say, I thought you kept the book in better care.
It's like one right at the back of the shelf that you haven't gone for in a
I
while.
should pull it. I don't know.
Yes, but
I
as
didn't
you pull,
expect there to be dust in this place.
Is it
I thought it didn't exist.
Is it dust or is it magic?
It's skin.
a little bit of dust. Just have a little bit of dust.
It's skin.
Don't have cake, have a little bit of dust.
It's covered in stardust.
Yes, it's stardust. As you pull this book away, it isn't necessarily a history book, it's actually a journal. This is a very old journal. Written, you're not sure who it was written by. This is just a relic that Evanora came across thousands of years ago.
First edition.
But indeed, this is the first edition.
Wait, I'm not looking for something.
100.
Sorry, my bad.
I'm not that old.
Not that.
You're human, aren't you? Dragonborn.
But
They touched
Oh,
my
yeah.
the book is thousands of years old. Evanora came across this book a couple hundred years ago.
Okay.
It is a journal that describes the end of the dragon. I actually have to look at my notes for this.
Get that brain moving there. Get the brain moving.
Get the brain.
Nebula, how quick can she read a book?
How thick is the book? And this journal is like, it's like several thousand pages thick.
Up to my knees, I'd say.
Maybe not that big. Maybe not that big.
Up to my shins.
Yeah.
I drop it to indicate weight.
The heavy weight of the book.
It's that big.
That is quite a book. Where are my notes on this? There we go.
What's going through your head there?
Yes, so this journal describes the last days of the dragon. When the great Valhalla, the last Valhalla, F-A-L-H-A-R-R-A-H. Yes. Yes. I get funky with my spelling. Exactly like
Oh, I know you do. L. What was that?
F-A-L-H.
Yep.
A-R-R-A-H.
Phonetically spelled.
Valhalla.
Yeah.
What's like the Valhalla?
Almost on the Valhalla. Well, but we'll get back to that actually. Because, you know, I'm going to say it now. The first dragon that caused the Dragon Wars was Ragnarok.
Nice.
It wasn't just an event that happened.
It was a thing.
It was a dragon. Ragnarok was a dragon.
Okay, so wait.
Little twist on the Norse mythology there.
That's
But-
very marvelous.
Yeah, thank you.
German-
Valhalla was the last great dragon king when the Dragon Wars came to an end. And this journal, again, you're not exactly sure who it's written by, but it describes how Valhalla's reign came to an end. And it is because Pale Light just showed up in the sky and banished all evil creatures underground.
So he was an evil creature.
Indeed he was.
Ah,
Bad dragon, yes. Very bad.
what colour was it?
I have to look again.
Wait, did it say banish all creatures underground? I'm going to use my logical thinking. It means think it doesn't mean literally underground, but possibly to another astral plane.
Blue dragon. Yeah. Valhalla was a blue dragon.
Shining you blue.
A white-eyed blue dragon. A little switch. Constant switches. I said a white-eyed blue dragon.
Yes.
Instead of a blue-eyed
Blue-eyed white
dragon.
dragon, which is Yu-Gi-Oh!
You know that one.
In the 90s and the
Bad.
I collected
yeah.
Yugi!
I watched it.
Oh god, it's so good.
I was a card.
It's a bit dated now, but like,
I know Shadow Realm came from the English dub, because before that, if you listen to the original Japanese, it's just straight up they die. But of course, if you were, when we showed it to children, they were like, we can't just say they died. So, Shadow Realm. Have you ever seen a still shot of the guards threatening Kaiba?
no, I haven't.
So in the actual Japanese,
We'll talk about that in a minute.
yeah, it's hilarious. It's
I can imagine that it's quite funny. But
Yes.
the journal describes the end of the Dragon Wars, how Pale Light showed up in the sky, and Valhalla, all of their minions, and any evil aligned creatures were banished underground. It then goes on to talk about the early days of the Age of Peace, which is where we are now. The end.
Entering into a new era.
End of the things.
The end of days has come. The end of days has come. But yes, it speaks about the early days of the Age of Peace, when Balor's might was at its strongest. It would keep crops grown, heal the sick, and it would banish evil creatures underground. But it also begins to talk about how Lightborn showed up on Kagral, and it even mentions the shaman.
Oh, he's old. He's
The shaman's name in the last few pages of this journal comes up maybe 4 or 5 times.
And is it the shaman? The shaman. It's
Never anything else, never any other names, just the shaman.
We've got one the shaman.
Rowan very
Rowan
briefly
has.
met the shaman.
And they love children.
Because they are a big fan of the smoking toad.
Yeah.
And also quite a big fan of jelly bears as well. They offered you a jelly bear out of a red and white paper bag.
oh, hey.
He also does also have a big multicolored scarf.
Yep, I instantly got it. Doctor. Fourth Doctor. Tom Baker's Doctor. Said he's meant to have jelly beans.
They are jellied bears.
Yeah.
Vaguely
Does he,
distinct.
Does he have a taboo on his name? Does he have a taboo on his name?
A taboo?
Meaning that his name can't be known.
No. It's just everyone.
It's almost like a
calls
filter
him
on
the
his
Shane.
name.
Everyone just calls him the Shane.
Okay.
And as Eleanor, whoever reads the journal,
Interesting. I'm not in the room, babe.
not in the room. Okay. Yeah. The name, the Shane's name is just mentioned 4 or 5 times in the last few pages.
And 5,000 more.
And that is probably what Nebula says as well, actually. She is just like, this is very interesting. This might be some of the oldest recorded history on Halo. She just,
500.
like, there's a moment where, like, she goes to, like, put the book in a holster.
An image of me.
The moment it goes in, it instantly reappears.
On the table, yeah. Reappears.
Like, there's a no lending policy here.
No, it's, what's the name again? What's Filbert, stop Sam. Filbert, very much firmly, but neither of us just goes.
I was just thinking about the moment it goes in, it reappears. Literally instantly.
There's no lending policy here at the archives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nebula very shyly and, like, clearly embarrassed, just puts the book back on the table and is like, I'm very sorry.
Knowledge order.
No, not at all yet. Yeah. Got it in one.
So, I would like to think that as they're reading the book, they're kind of skimming over it together.
Very closely together.
I'm going to get Simon to operate just beside them, like just out of sight,
Yeah, just out of periphery.
with me watching through his eyes. And as I see them, like both hunkering over this book, I'm going to cast through Simon telekinetic shove and just shove Blink closer to him.
There's no saving throw. Is it? It's all 5-foot shot, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I get saving
A
throws here, don't I?
strength saving throw of
Strength save.
15.
I've got +6 on my saving throws.
Quite good.
I'm going to shove her closer to him.
Nebula is not strong.
Yeah.
And has a -1.
I can do this.
Can I actually move out of the way?
Give me an initiative check right now.
Initiative.
We turning on each other.
No, I don't always use initiative as like a battle thing.
Where's initiative
Initiative is like a
again?
reactive thing.
Yeah, it's tunnel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Where's my initiative plus again? I can't remember where it is.
What? The save is 20, isn't it?
Oh,
15.
what's the initiative?
Just roll me initiative. Just to see how quickly you react to this. Shit. A 1?
8.
Nebula is shoved.
With a saving throw, isn't it?
No, it's just initiative for you. So Nebula with a 14, she almost saved. I literally got a 15 -1 because she's not very strong. Nebula is shoved into Flint, falls onto Flint's lap. Her wild, air genasi hair goes everywhere. Her cheeks go red as she like claws her way back up onto the table and is like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know what that was." And you both turn around. You hear the bam.
Just flip
I think
that.
I reckon,
There's a chuckle. There is 100% from Simon as he vanishes.
Simon.
Sitting in a line.
I am so good at shock grasping.
Who? Him or Simon?
Him, because I know it's not Simon. I have intelligence. I know that it's not Simon.
You are the smartest man in the room.
All they should sit in this room.
The smartest man in the room.
The tree turns into a book. Don't fall in the book.
Oh. So, after all of that, maybe a few hours of research has passed.
I'm going to spend this time also reading my other book.
The other book,
Well,
yes.
my Tony leadership.
We've been reading ours.
Yes.
I'm going to say that all 3 of you get. Where's the D6? Where's the D6? Hey! Doesn't count, one time. Oh, with 6 again. You get 6 hours of reading done.
I've got 1 out of that.
You've got to read 48 hours within a week.
Within 6 days.
Yeah.
Should have been a good that's why I got the ring of sustenance. So I only have to sleep 3 hours a day. Because now during long
You can just read. You can just read. Flint's nose is in a book for the next 6 days.
If I could actually,
I don't need to eat or eat or drink either now anymore.
That might be a spell that you can get. Astral projection is a spell.
I have seen. I
Isn't there a dream
have
one?
it.
There's dream, but there is also astral projection as well.
I have seen it. I do not have it. I'm not allowed to change it.
Long rest.
So
If you can take it, if you can take astral
6
projection,
hours. It's
to
good.
be fair, I filled up all my spells.
not right now, it's not what I mean, but if it is a spell that you can take, I think it's a very interesting one to choose. On stuff on the astral plane.
Noted. Noted.
And also ghost shenanigans.
Indeed. So, after a good 6 hours of all doing research, what's wrong with doing it this time? We cut away from the magnificent mansion.
So,
We briefly cut past the basement of the brass
I'm
donkey to see Don laying into someone and then cut back up to the main streets.
It goes from like the rat balls, you know, like
100%. 100%. The camera goes down the pipe.
you know, yeah.
so I'll show you the inner workings of this because it leads to something else. And also because at some point I'm going to assume shortly after this they're going to plot this whole thing over. So, to walk you through all of it, spell ends. We start off with the signature of the spell ends. I'm thinking about Nebula, so I do a plan.
Roll a d12 for me.
I can't just make this suddenly worse.
No, that's a d10.
D12 looks like a bit of hexagon one.
Chunky one looks like a d20.
It's like it's got a pentagon on the top.
This one. Four.
So you have successfully done 4 tags around the world, around the city.
This is the big one though.
There, you've done 4 big ones. Is what I
Oh,
mean.
but I want
About
to
6
talk you guys
hours.
through this as quickly as I can. So all of us, me,
About 6 hours.
Are you back at the mansion telling us all this after your six
After
hours?
the six-
not quite. You'll understand what I mean. So me,
It
Simon,
was a
Malcolm,
lost in the air. I was blowing it away.
Oh my god.
Save it, save
There you
it,
go.
save it, save it.
Save it now.
got Mr. Firehead Boy and Nora. I then ended up playing tic-tac-toe myself. I lost but decided I won anyway.
There's like 4 or 5 tic-tac-toes around. First one.
I realised I could write messages to people when I write notes in the sand. I did the S because I'm cool.
the
Did
dollar
stars. I wrote spell ends were here because that's how it's supposed to go.
Yep.
Then in the corner, it's still writing. You see the words, but question mark, sad face. And then after this, which you guys wouldn't see, but I'm going to say what I do. A note that I may or may not have received before the campaign that has a Bertie sign at the bottom. And then ripped that part of the letter off, which just says Bertie. I pin it to the local pinboard, and that's it. Hoping that Bertie might find it.
Give it. I'm gonna put it in. There you go.
You guys have been
That's the good RP. That's the good RP, that is.
To be fair, I can give you the over-the-table explanation of it and say that we did it in character.
I think off camera. Off camera.
I think it would be more interesting to do it in character. That's okay.
I was about to say it'd be easier for me to do.
I mean, we don't have to do it in character. You can do it above table. I do not mind.
Well, we'll do it in character.
Yeah.
That's
Talking
some.
about it like I know more.
When you return.
But basically, when you go over to one of these, this is the biggest one that you see, and these are all the different things. You see the Doodles of Us, Don't Trust the Red Can. I also, fuck it, I leave the can.
That's the thing. That's today's episode title.
I leave the can of gold spray paint by this one. It has a tiny little bit left. So if someone wants to add the last piece of it,
Oh, like you walk away, look back, spray can is gone. Immediately.
Very incriminating.
Urchins have taken that spray can and used it for their own
do I
device.
see them one?
Give me a perception check.
You've done
Oh god! Oh no!
I can't have my plus one, can I?
No, a 1 is a 1 is a 1.
What kind of urchins are they?
Some of them will be
They must
teeth.
be
She
Some
hasn't
of them
even seen them.
There
She
would
is
be
not
good.
big. She turns around for a
One of them
second.
would be a Triton, yes. One of them would be a fish person. Tritons.
Like she literally turns around for a second, turns back, and it's just gone.
Yeah, you put the spray can
Like
down.
magic.
You take 5 steps down the road. You literally you put the spray can down, take 5 steps down the road, look back to see it, and it's gone.
If there's any time you want to make a critical fail, it's now.
Yeah. As I walk away and do that, I'm like, no, wasn't much left anyway. Carry on my like go and find these lots. I've been spray painting for 6
6
hours.
hours. Well, here's
And
the
other
funny
doodles
thing.
include more games of tic-tac-toe, more doodles of you guys, more silly
I find the
skeletons.
Judas of us very incriminating.
There's also,
There's not exactly many of me in this city. I
there's
don't think
also
there's any
one
of me in this
corner
city.
where Rowan
No, there is not.
Yeah, exactly.
signature for the spell.
Over and over.
There's literally none of me in this city.
There is
Like,
one
there's-
fire genasi in
and it's me. Yeah.
this guy. There is also one air genasi in first tier, and it's in every
Ah,
There's one Harry.
No, there's a couple. There's a
There
couple.
might be another.
There's a few.
there's one
Well,
Earth Ganassi. We just
here's
haven't
the funny
met a wait, what's that? Water
Ice.
Ganassi. Ice Ganassi. Nice.
So here's the point. As you are spending about 6 hours walking around First Dawn, being a menace, you spot something. You spot something at the corner of your eye. It looks like a statue. A platinum statue. It is roughly 2/3 of the way done. It's almost finished. I can't remember the name of the artisan guy that you commissioned. Artie the
I think
artisan.
it was session 10, or maybe I think it was session 10. Was it the cleavage of holding, or was it the after one after? No, cleavage of holding. Cleavage of holding was the purse, wasn't it?
Yes.
Is that when you're trapped in a purse?
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, that is the exact thing that happened.
We'll go into the person.
Watts. No. Watts was the
Alexander Watt.
Blackrock guy. I can't remember his name. Doesn't matter anymore. He is there. He is there working on the statue. Working away. You can choose to engage with him.
Oh, hey, God, you got good progress on it.
Oh, hello. Is everything okay?
You do quite a lot of work.
Yeah.
Like, go and examine out for any
It's very finely made.
I'm buff now.
Well, that's the thing. You weren't bugged when you commissioned the statue. So it's still feeble Valkus in the statue.
No one's going to recognize you.
What do you mean?
You have to make you've got to wait 2/3. No, you've done the arms.
It started from the bottom up, so.
You got the arms.
No.
Well, it's a thing to know. How much you get more of so you can just round up the arm muscles. And you can be there if you went over, everybody needs to have that.
Okay, so sure we can get.
Think about characters, you know?
Who's that?
Oh, think version of Hercules that exists in this world.
4.
Think
4.
four.
It would be 4. Oh!
A beer belly.
Thor does have a beer belly. He didn't. There was a time when Thor didn't have a beer belly.
That's okay. We embrace all body types.
Yeah, but your body type for a moment is not beer belly.
Ragnarok Thor.
It is not.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure, I can. Actually, you know what?
Give him time.
I can see it now. And again, it's
He's
because it
so
goes back
happy
to
to get
chiseling
the
the
limits
fucking
of that
statue.
Belfast, giving him a six pack, and he's just gonna somehow get out.
Would you like to go to Tina's and get
I
us down?
grab 1.5 gold, 1.5 gold, buy yourself a nice lunch.
Damn! I'm sure, boy! We're taking an early lunch.
See you around.
And then look, you watch as like 6 halflings jump up out of the statue who have been working on the statue from the inside. They jump out of the statue and are like, yeah, lunch, let's go.
So there's 7 of them.
6 halflings and then the one dwarf. It's off to work. The shell and spade and the hand grenade. I know
Yeah, I give him a 1.5
and happily takes it, pushes it into the beard.
Beard of holding.
Money.
Can't
Beard of
Beard of
holding.
holding.
Can't wait to Is there any point in yourself?
No, it's all of you.
They're on my mouth.
Well, here's the thing: is that like they would have started from the bottom and worked their way up. But they haven't sealed in the top yet, so the halflings don't get sealed in. Yeah, it's legs and torsos. The faces aren't done yet.
The way they can definitely make like the flip ring club and they pick the wrong person. I'm gonna move on now to something else.
I don't think Flint's unbuff. He's a blacksmith.
No, I said four.
Oh, I thought you said Flint.
Over.
No, I think Flint beat by four, like his
Oh,
back.
oh.
You're not that fucking.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not him.
That'd be very funny. If not.
God.
I'm not gone.
21 strength.
Yeah. So the thing is, he's 21 strength buff in a short. Wait, how tall is Don? How tall is Don?
God's tall.
Oh, Don's tall.
7
Okay.
foot tall.
Garvey kept
He's a good. He's a big man.
Oh wait, he's an orc. My mind is buzzing.
Yeah, it's one of those days.
Yeah. Yeah. For some reason in my head, I was like,
All
oh, yeah,
have
sure.
people mind cast on us.
6 foot including the
Including
then,
this.
For some reason, I've gone. It just never was told to me. In my head, it's never been told.
God's
God's tall.
God is the tallest one in the party.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
If you count the space between Evanora's feet and the ground, then maybe Evanora gets the place as well, but...
I know the dwarf.
But yeah, I think you would be floating off the ground. They haven't started your bit yet.
On my floor.
They haven't even started signing it in. Simon's falling off the ground, flying behind you all. Enough of that.
I
Return to the magnificent
statues.
Okay. They go off and have lunch. They go to a latte fun. Damn good. They probably would get protein games. They're dwarves. They probably would enjoy it.
On route to them,
Yeah.
is there anyone that I'd either pass by the toads or loquation?
Oh! Well, you would have to go quite far out of your way to go to loquacious and shaggy toys. You can easily pass by the toad.
I'm gonna, in 6 hours, I can spit in a conversation with loquation.
Yeah, you know what? With 6 hours of touring the city, you could absolutely head to the days.
I'm headed to loquation.
Excellent. I've made this.
I've been waiting for this.
So, you head to the northwest part of the city, where you find a grand skyscraper building that has crystalline screens all around the top of it that display different images all throughout the day. You step inside, and there is a beautiful tiefling woman sitting behind the desk, purple skin this time. Very rare to see on a tiefling. Purple is rare. Tieflings can be purple, blue, or red.
Remember, I have to skin together and the jeans have to sat down with the pudding.
And now to have a blue orange and a red
To get purple.
And the jeans have to pass.
And fun thing as well, if you're a blue tiefling, you are resistant to ice damage. If you're a red tiefling, you're resistant to fire. Purple, resistant to neither, which is kind of rubbish, but it's still rare colour. Yeah, it's kind of rubbish. Yeah, the beautiful purple tiefling woman sitting behind the desk. Oh, hello, is there something we can help you with? Oh, I don't see it here.
Should be here soon o'clock.
Make a persuasion check. Persuasion or deception. You're trying. You know what? Yeah, I love one. Yeah, Go for it. Whatever's like.
Either intimidation.
Persuasion. No. Persuasion, deception, or intimidation. Your choice. You don't have
One
to
of those
tell me.
look higher than the rest. 18.
18. Just flicks through a few pages on the clipboard and it's just like, oh, yes. Yes, of course, please head on through.
I walk over to the creator's office and just mutter.
You have to get me.
I walk over to the lift and mutter myself and open the door and go, wow, she didn't ask for a fucking name.
Didn't even press the button in the lift. Lift doors open
So I never.
into what can only be described as a newscaster's room.
I want the pictures of Spider-Man.
I want to fix some Spider-Man! And that is literally what Loquacious looks like at the moment. He very much looks like J. Jonah Jameson. He's got the big mustache. He's got like the pencil hair.
She's a shapeshifter, of course.
Yes.
What's the equation with like an official content?
Just Loquacious?
No, is it like his
Oh, the Herald, I guess. He does the news.
Yep.
Is he the Herald of the News? The Herald of Galactus.
not femininely, but I trot in, take a seat at his desk, kick my feet up on his desk,
Oh, okay.
and go,
You
wow.
sit in his chair.
No, in the chair opposite his desk. His
Ah,
desk is there. He's
Well,
sat
he's got the big curved desk. There are two chairs behind the desk. There is not one on the other. The camera's on the other side, facing him.
oh,
And they're like magical scrying sensor cameras. They're not like those kinds of cameras. They're like magical.
2 + 2 is 5.
Broke the system. But they are magical scrying sensors. They look like large black lights.
I pull up a chair from somewhere else.
Okay.
Put it on the other side.
Now, do you sit normally or do you sit the cool way?
No, not yet.
Or do you think the gay way when there's no right way of sitting?
Okay. Okay. Put up on the desk.
Does this make sense?
Yes.
I'm really short. It depends on the day. Sometimes I'm in sort of like bomber shoes that give me the pants.
Can't just ask if she
It's a comment.
Who's for the first?
But then sometimes
You've already got a token. You've already got a token. Damn it, man.
I've either got on my jumping shoes or my socks.
Okay, so you take a seat.
And I
He
sit
wants to
down.
look at her.
Feet up on the desk.
You've got to be the old.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you as well. What brings you to the table?
We post so many smart ads and surprise you don't know what
I rolled a 1. I don't know who you are. I'm a very busy man.
In fact, I don't know what you
I
are.
am. The name's Rowan.
Someone ring a bell.
Well,
Somebody ring the bell! And they've got a large bell in the corner. What did you say? Sorry. Someone ring the bell. Yeah, that is today's episode title. Is Someone Ring the Bell.
open brackets and close brackets.
Yes.
Right, I'm really a big fan. For someone who's got such an important job, there are a lot of wings here.
Yes.
You know, I respect it. I've got a few things that I want to get out, but first,
You've got to have some wins here when doing the news. It's so boring otherwise. And as he says that, there's like a flicker in his face where the doppelganger essence like drops. Even shake you weren't told.
yes, I know.
You just blackmailed him, in fact.
Rowan doesn't hide their emotions very well, so Rowan very fakely like.
It is disturbing to see. His face ripples like water.
Rowan really clocks that, and it's very evident.
Something the matter.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm a rabbit sat in front of a something else. Not particularly natural. So,
Not a very well kept secret. And then he changes to look like you. Something wrong? Weird, isn't it? Looking into a mirror. And then he changes back. It's a fun party trick that I like to do. Okay. Okay, you've come to speak to me about something.
Okay, let me word that politely. Don't do that, okay?
Is there a different face you would like me to take on? Or is this one marvellous enough?
Shit, I've got shit to talk to you about.
Oh, fine. And he completely drops the facade at this point. The J. Jonah Jameson look is gone, and he is just a blank slate.
Oh,
He looks
Really?
like
That
how
wouldn't intimidate
he
me.
looks like how a doppelganger should look, which is just grey skin, hollow black eyes, like dripping black liquid from him.
Weirdly, this is the least intimidating thing I've seen tonight.
Like he is like liquid. He looks like liquid.
The fact that you're acting a little bit unaware over the stuff that's happening with this
Wait.
the red sand, I feel like you.
I've never heard of anything to do with red sand. Go for insight. He's hot.
Yeah.
Clear.
Do you remember the where I said cut the shit?
Oh. So much fun.
The fact that you're, floating around and not really addressing this when it could be, in the papers and warning people. Are you afflicted by the sand?
No. God.
God's no.
You tell
God's
me.
no.
Yes.
You wouldn't just say God, no. It'd be God's no.
I haven't seen.
God's no.
I haven't seen that you aren't warned. They aren't prepared.
Yes, I suppose you're quite right. Maybe I should be altruistic and help people through change.
Or if you needed to be more decisive, then you can do it because of progress.
Oh.
And we can make a bet.
Bet. Now this is interesting.
I've heard you play games.
Of course.
And on games.
Not tic-tac-toe.
I'm so lost.
I've heard you like to play games. I heard you like to gamble.
Oh, I am quite gambling.
Why don't we
Man.
gamble a couple of pages of that paper of yours?
Money doesn't interest.
Well, that's not. We're not gambling for money. If you're paid in your paper. For every round I win, I get a page of a game of your choice.
Oh shit.
Oh, right.
I'm quite a fan.
All that game that you have, that you want, the one that
Oh
you
fuck.
gain.
Oh.
Almost like I was hinting at that.
It's almost like you're hinting at the event.
You're like, oh, I really want an excuse to play the game that I've played.
We're technically,
Play a game.
technically it can't be played on it as a 1v1. It's a communal thing where you guys have to fight me as like a. I've already made them up. I'm
Later.
sorry to say, because I want to play it. There's a specific NPC somewhere in third form that is the master of this game. So you've got to find it.
You know what? That's really my speed.
Get it. Ah, now you're speaking my game. How about battle shot instead? He clicks his fingers and a large board filled with shots appear. Now this is the game I can get behind. What was my schedule for the day?
For every game that
And somebody ring the bell!
For every round that I win, I get a page of my own for the next week in the game.
What would I want for every round at a time?
Go on, Mary.
Never.
Legal age? Let me figure this out.
You bumped my shuttle ship.
I don't know if the herringbuns have like normal ages or.
Yeah.
Like he would.
And then you would Harrington would live longer than a normal human.
How old? How
Life expectancy for a Harrington would probably be about 200.
Rowan is 32.
32. Excellent. Well, for every round of time, then how about a year of your life?
No.
You're in it now.
The stage for it, you know. It's outrageous.
Well, print is quite hard to come across these days.
Commodity.
Yes. Oh, cool. Metagaming pigeon.
My life for a page in the paper.
Only if you lose.
That is not worth it. There's got to be something else.
You might not live past this event.
How about we do a buy one get one free for every 2 rounds and I usually get a year in my life.
Ooh. Make a persuasion check for me. It's like his eyes are lighting up at this.
Persuasion?
Yes, persuasion.
Just gonna end
Dirty
up
20.
Dirty 20.
Present.
You know what? I like
Twitch you in
Sure.
fast,
2
yes.
pages for every year. Shakes his hand. Shake, shake, shake. Shakes Sonora.
Are we going to do actual battle or a roll off?
No, we'll do roll off. Just roll a d20 for me.
What's the game?
Battle shots.
Technically,
Oh yeah.
battle shots.
Still bad my championship.
Can't see it.
Natural 20.
That's 1 yet. 31.
So
2 rounds. 2 rounds.
D3,
Hmm?
your battle shot.
Oh, yeah. He picks a random number on the board
Yes.
and it hits. You drink the shot. Make a con save for me.
You have inspiration, remember? Don't forget that one.
Your inspiration.
Not
Not very high DC.
but I've got a lot of rolling to do.
It's not a very high DC. It's one shot.
It's 12.
Barely touches the sights.
Oh, so you haven't lost a year yet. That's too good.
No. Has lost a year for this. Because you rolled low, you had to drink a shot, that means a year lost. The constitution save was to see how drunk you get.
Two.
That's natural 20.
Oh, sorry, yes.
The next
The
Sorry.
natural 20.
Yes, sorry. I'm not going to count it. Single rolls over.
You're gonna do it.
Nah.
Somehow he
Oh,
managed
that
to
shit's
get
disgusting.
2 in
Oh, I
1.
quite like it.
Again. Do I get any modifiers? 9.
8. He takes the shot, knocks it back as if it was water.
Right, I'm taking page 3 first.
Oh, of course, the best page.
Page 3 goes. Well, that's your page 3
Go
goal
on
gone.
Tuesday.
We had a joke about page 3 weeks ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
What was it?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I was page 3.
So was the Ruby.
Oh my god. Again.
You are.
What did you get? What?
That one.
Oh, okay.
You want to take a different dice? Because you've been rolling singular.
Yeah.
So you-
Yeah.
Oh, the giant. The giant.
Chub.
Giant.
Chunk. Don't do it in the box. Do it on the table. Go on.
Come on, make a boom.
Right, yourself.
17.
Yeah.
Drink that shot, motherfucker!
Takes the shot, knocks
Nice.
it back.
Page 4.
I was a page 4
Again.
model.
Oh.
16.
7.
That's it.
Takes another shot, knocks it back.
I'll take the back page now. So 3, 4, and whatever.
This is all over the place. This story's not going to make sense at all.
I liked chaos. You fuck.
Right? I'm a gambling man. Now, roll. I'm not even going to roll
That's the
anymore.
horoscope section.
You watch as he knocks back 3 more shots in a row and is just like, well, that was fun. I think you win.
Right, so
But didn't touch the sides.
I'm getting page
On the
3,
MC.
4.
And then in between.
In between what?
4 on the end. Sure, why not? You can have a whole paper. Why
I'm
not?
not having the whole paper. We didn't agree on that.
No, I can't. Why not?
I'm not taking your workload. Fuck off.
Clever. Very clever.
You can just edit sound.
Clearly,
Oh, we can
your
just cover it
manager.
selfies of the group.
No, it's centerfold. Give me a centerfold. I volunteer it.
I'll take pages 3 through 13. We'll take a 10-page spread.
Perfect.
And a mention an image on the front page.
Now, what would you like exactly typed up? As he clicks his fingers, typewriter appears.
I describe the group in great detail, highlighting their best assets and their best outfits in the best facial expressions and in the gold font spellings.
Excellent.
And loquacious resignation.
So,
the
the
following morning-
first 3 pages, I'm not going to go through all 10.
No.
The first 2 pages on like a double spread are going to be all warnings and safety information about the red sand. The remaining 8 is us goofing, have our own little mini interviews. All of us in like studio, like
You all get brought into the Daily Dawn to
They're
do your
recording
personal
Makes them
interviews.
just like from me describing it, right?
No, he wants them there. He's doing this right.
So I'm like, guys,
So,
you need to go for a photo shoot.
Rowan doesn't return after 6 hours. You get a call. You get a sending spell sent to you all directly. Please come to the Daily Dawn at your earliest convenience.
Sign Loquacious and Rowan.
Yes.
Does it include Guile as well? Currently in a fight.
I'm gonna say that Garn does get the message, but he is too rage-filled to receive it.
He needs a range now.
Do you mention Simon? Simon absolutely gets a summons.
He needs a range now.
Fuck it, I'll throw Nebula in the mix as well.
Oh, Red Nebula's not happy about that.
Oh, Nebula's confused. It's
Nebula's just there like, I don't want to be in the papers.
Neither do I.
Nebula just goes, well,
If you do it, I'll do it.
well, I'm not a spelling, so maybe not.
All press is good press.
Nebula is literally just like, if you do it, I'll do it.
I don't need the press. People know who I am.
Yeah,
So
it
do
might
you-
be good though.
Do you guys come along?
Loquacious fully would ask if Nebula show up together a usable item. And Loquacious fully would ask that.
I know he would.
There's a
course he
picture that
would.
was taken by somebody of leaving the mansion.
Together.
Leaving the silver chariot together.
Oh, and the back of the 10 pages is all the things that
Alright.
we'd be good at as side jobs and how good we are as a group. And there's also a mini corner part. There's a mini corner part on the last page that is the call.
Is there an ad for my shop?
Mine's a
Is there an ad for my
gossip
shop in there?
Yeah, one.
Yes, I get an ad for my
Press
shop.
the moonlit. And the gossip
Everyone
is
gets
called
a
the
little ad
moonlit
from
part.
Nice.
It's all about the
Think of
internet
merchants
high
as well.
society. of
My
Canada.
time.
Love
And
it.
it's very
Have you got a shop
salacious.
And they get into more
Oh.
bit
No.
I like that. I'm making a note.
Written by President Moonlit, local busybody, and
Moonlit
gossip
art.
God.
merchant. And it's all the interesting ins and outs of the high society
place-
and low life. Oh,
I know what my gun shop is called. Smoke and Ash.
Smoke and ash. Nice. For ages we were calling it Flint's Flint.
Yeah.
Flint-lops, but Smoke and Ash is very cool.
Smoke and Ash is
lock, stock, and two barrels.
With big houses you want, really.
Smoke and Ash, I think it's
You
perfect.
just got barrels of gunpowder in the back. I like that. Smoke and Ash.
Simon will do a column just called "Cool Shit I've Seen in the Last 7 Days."
And
It's like a demon timed it.
A black dragon.
It's like a photo and it's how to like
You guys don't want to know
black
what I've
dragon.
seen in the past 7 days. It's been
You know
a
what?
whirlwind of variety.
Cheese that was shaped like a knot.
you don't want to know what happened. You did not.
I've
You
been
know
to
what I've seen over
a few
100
times.
years.
And as we're all putting this together, I've got a drinking hand from before. I'm like, and I almost lost years of my life for this.
You did lose a year life.
You lost.
You did lose a year.
You lost.
Did I lose 2?
one.
One.
Just
I
one.
lost a year of my life.
Technically, it just means that you will die a year earlier.
Yeah, you lost 1/200.
Not too bad.
One
left.
You might get shot in the eye.
0.005.
Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you all. Please do come by the Daily Dawn again. I really do not mind having visitors.
Well, just be prepared that you might have to play games with this legend.
Yes, yes.
Alright,
But
everyone
don't,
drunk.
don't worry, we won't have to make the same wager again.
Rowan wanders off, not listening, going, "Ooh."
Doppelgangers. How long's
Yes.
their existence?
They are fey beings.
Oh,
They are fey creatures. They can last.
as you walk up, she goes, Baba Yaga says hi, my
I'm sorry.
I do that.
Baba Yaga.
There's like, when you mention Baba Yaga's name, his face goes whiter than it was before. And he's just there like, she's in the city.
Maybe.
Oh, she's closer than you think, buddy. She's closer than you
Smoke bomb. He literally
Legs it.
rogue cantrip. He does the rogue's cantrip, drops a smoke bomb, and just vanishes.
I look at Val because I'm like, so much gracious. Get panicked over your mouth.
Mom.
He knows what he did.
Maybe he
does
shouldn't
know.
have been here. Maybe he should go back to where he came from. He's clearly having far too much fun here. And I commend the man.
I think we're going to take a break, and we shall return very shortly.
Yeah. Just say, should we
Huh?
go back and get night?
Oh no, that was great. I love that. That's brilliant.
It's been longer than 6 hours. This is the next day.
It's the next day.
It's not been the next day yet. This was you have had 6 hours of reading and doing stuff in the Magnificent Mansion. It is the
And
evening,
we read the paper.
and you read the paper. I'm going to say that it's about.
9-ish.
I'm going to say it's about 8. I'm going to say it's about 8 in the evening on the 84th. Hello.
Turn in.
We're going to have a little break.
That was a chaotic first half.
That's great.
Yeah.
Love it.
I've always
The
What?
confidence on Revan is growing.
Molto bene.
I realised I need to buy myself a couple things.
Be like,
Give it in the
I Never heard of you.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Said the actress to the bishop.
And we're back. Welcome back, everybody.
Oh my god!
Welcome back after our little break. Where did we leave off?
We left off with.
You are at the Daily Dawn.
Just finished up at the.
Your interviews at the Daily Dawn.
We did our own sections each. Everyone's advertised their services. I put a letter out to the.
I still need to send out my
photo
guns.
shoot.
I still need to deliver
There's
those.
been-
I should probably deliver those before Red Sands.
You're all at 9 drunk.
You had, I think, 6 left to finish.
And I finished them.
Oh yes, you did.
I
didn't
did.
you?
I
You
got
finished
a bit
them
of
practically
time.
immediately.
Yeah,
You haven't
exactly.
delivered them yet.
Yeah.
So
I just
you
need to
have-
drop them off.
I'm going to say that you have all left the Daily Dawn at this point. We are getting into the later part of the evening. It is the 84th.
Yes.
And it is about 9 p.m. at this point. It is getting rather late into the evening. The evening is yours to do with as you see.
So the equation told me that those are going to get published first thing tomorrow. So people are going to be, 1, informed about the red sand, and 2, informed about our lovely person.
But I think this calls for a celebration, don't you? And I just pull out the platinum lounge key from my cleavage.
And the key is made of platinum.
Is that the key to your house?
Key to my house.
Cold. It is cold.
My pulls like football.
Jesus.
Jesus.
More ice any time today.
My nipples are so hot, I'm really raising my knees.
Tokens.
Yay!
Reach down, my inspiration. I've already spent one.
Should we go for
I haven't spent mine for ages, but then again, I haven't been rolling today, so.
One of those episodes.
I think
everyone
I've
for a
rolled
triple say ash?
I don't
Aye.
drink anymore. Not after what you guys did to me.
says I.
I
don't
I
drink
would like
anymore.
to drink, yes.
How quiet playing last night?
Oh, and
I
by
played
the
last
way,
night
guys,
again.
Dan is still
I
going to
think
be in
that's
this.
right.
I gave great descriptions of him.
Ah.
I found some
No,
old photos,
because it's
but
not
he
been
was
a day.
too busy.
Oh, yeah, actually,
watching
a day
it.
every day.
He was
I
rage napping.
I didn't want to interrupt him, you
He's
know.
back at the mansion, rage napping.
It's a dog casing. It's a
Dog tasting cards. I wouldn't know what to do if I got one.
Should we get into the
I
platinum
used to
lounge?
be, it used to be much better.
Off to the platinum lounge.
Yeah, you can go visit the Platinum Lounge.
So, can we? Are we?
The doors to the Magus Palace
You already
are
had a drink.
open as always.
Also, you're still drunk.
Make a con save for me, Rowan.
I believe they might. I believe. They
Uh-oh.
might. Uh-oh.
Are we going to be let in with her drunk?
It's fine.
7. You're pretty drunk at this point, and you had quite a few shots in the game of
I
battle
pressed
shots.
communication over Rowan's making them look like they're sober.
Where are you?
Oh yes, you want to go and speak to Ruby?
The choices are yours. You can...
I only had one drink.
No, you had a few.
2.
How likely?
Can I have
Oh, okay.
Can I
I'll give
do
you
guidance?
Give you the
How
Can I do
likely?
guidance as well? to help her
it
out?
doesn't have the saving throws.
Oh,
Right,
shit.
it doesn't have the saving throws. Distance.
15.
Okay, you're not as bad.
Yeah,
as
I
you
only had
expected
2
to be.
drinks. I think I'm just a bit whimsical, but I'm not drunk.
They,
How-
You were behaving drunk on your way out.
Were.
The height of beating this motherfucker made me feel drunk.
Okay.
So I just opened up like this.
Can I send a message
Who would you like to send a message
to Ruby and the Jets?
Oh, you can absolutely send a message to Ruby.
I would like to send a message to Ruby. How long is the message again?
When I'm a jet,
25
the red
words.
road.
25 words. I'd like to send a message to Ruby.
I know, I got this. I got this, yeah.
Okay.
What if a
I'd like
jet?
to send a message to Ruby, and I'd like to invite her and the Jets to meet us in the
Okay.
Platinum Lounge for a celebratory drink.
What do you say? I need to know
Oh,
the
yes.
exact
Wait,
message words.
wait.
My dearest Ruby,
My dearest Ruby.
you are accordingly,
Cordially.
cordial invited
Please say all those words.
No, I'm not a half bastard.
for a
Okay.
celebratory
Alright.
drink in the Platinum Lounge.
Wait.
I got it?
No, I got it.
Signed, E.
Hey, okay.
Please just use all the words.
Okay.
You've still got 9 words left.
Yes.
P.S.
Can't PS, 1 word.
Feel free
Three,
to
two,
The Jets.
invite
right,
the Jets.
Jets.
Yes.
Perfect way to end the message, in my opinion. Ending a message with a kiss.
XOXO.
Yeah, XOXO. Perfect way to end the message. You get a response very quickly from Ruby. We'll be there very shortly. Very small, concise response. Ruby doesn't care about
Maybe
your
let's
good
go to the Platinum Lounge on the 20th floor.
Yeah, I never said that it was on the 20th floor. I said that it was above the council chamber.
Oh.
And there are only
It's a penthouse.
there are only 10 floors to make.
Sorry.
It's a penthouse.
It is a penthouse, yes.
Can I also that one? Oh, sorry. Yes. We're going.
You are heading to the Mage's Palace. And are you ready to win? What's that?
Should we be dressed better for this?
You haven't been the last times you've come here.
We've never been to a Platinum Lounge.
You've been to the Platinum Lounge before, so you don't really know what to expect.
I'm always
Should we be
dressed.
dressed better for that? I'm not.
I'm not going to say
Well,
that.
if you want to,
Find out when you
if
get
you
there.
want to wear your finest clothes, I'm more
These
than
are my
happy.
finest clothes.
These are
Even finer.
my only clothes.
Pretty much. Yeah.
If Flint is,
Charred
if
in
Flint
most
is
places.
willing, if Flint is willing, I do love to grant little wishes. And if you wish to wear something a little more,
I have no sense of style.
darling, you don't need a sense of style when you've got me around. With a Maya, with a wave of my wand, Flint is going to be engulfed in blue white fire. And as that finishes at the top of your head, you are then dressed in a three-pieced suit that is the colour of the blue white fire.
No.
Where your other clothes have gone, you are unsure.
Smithereens.
I'm going to say that they have been teleported back to your workshop and folded neatly.
And if you notice, even though it's blue
Which they
white
shouldn't
fire,
be,
it's
but you know.
quite similar to what
Yes, yes.
and then
Fucking
This
what?
shit will never end.
Nebula, darling, would you?
She's gonna put you in red. She's
Maybe a nice
gonna
dress.
put her in red.
A nice dress,
I like what you're wearing. A similar colour, maybe.
costume time.
Okay.
She's gonna
I
put her
think
in
I'll know what suits you, Nebula. And with
Yeah,
a
put it
flick
in
of my
red.
wand, a big, massive whirlwind with little leaves come round, and as it reaches the top of the head, Nebula is in a short, burnt orange.
Ah. Okay.
Not too short,
Not
because I
too
know
short.
she's a very. It's just past the knee. It's
He is a
conservative.
nerd. He is a
It's
nerd.
conservative. It's
When this
but the
very
glasses come off, and it's very much like all that.
okay.
You're attracted.
You're attractive now.
You're beautiful.
There's no ponytail to pull out because it's all one big beehive thing.
No, not at the moment. So her hair is up, and it's kind of like a flame.
Oh, I like it. I very much like it. But yeah, there's a moment where she looks down at the dress and she's just there like, I mean, thank you.
You're welcome.
While they're doing all this, me and Simon are just prestidigitation in the mustard stains off.
Simon is there like scrubbing.
He's not scrubbing, he's licking it.
And I'm going to make something that's very off-brand.
Oh, save this later.
I'm going to make something that's very off-brand for Evanora, and I'm going to be in a very LBD. It's going to be a little black dress
Oh, okay.
with just a little star brooch. Star.
Rowan's we'll go with we'll bring back an outfit I've worn before, which is a green sequin cropped blazer and matching fitted trousers.
Cool. Love it.
I'm gonna cast a little bit of produce flames just on the edges and the collar, things like that, just to like
Into it.
I like it. I like it.
yeah, just on
Very
like
cool.
on the cuffs and all that. So just there's a little bit of flame coming in.
Very cool.
Very nice.
So you all arrive to the steps of the Mage's Palace wearing your ostentatious outfit.
thought you had
The doors to the Mage's Palace are open.
Yeah, all right.
You can step up and inside and ride the lift up to the top.
Floor 10.
Currently, you don't know.
Currently we don't.
Flint is trying to work out the dimensions of this place and how it fucking
It
works.
can't. It shouldn't.
Because
You try to do the
Flint
math
knows.
calculations in your head.
He knows.
Magic.
He knows the dimension. He knows the blueprints of this place. He knows the dimension. He knows this lift has been going for
doesn't
too long
work.
for it to make
Doesn't
sense.
work.
on the outside.
Well, here's.
Stick on the inside.
Can everybody make a perception check for me? As you use the
Okay,
lift?
so there's a top on underneath this, but imagine this
I'll make
but
one for now, you
sparkly.
Nice.
It's decent.
Yeah, nice
Rock-
business,
rock
like
laser.
almost business.
There's a top on underneath. That's bad. What am I rolling?
23.
Perception.
23.
Oh,
Guess that.
who? Oh, whatever shall I do?
Oh, I get plus 10 on it.
Ooh.
21. Excellent.
Perception, right? 21.
21 as well.
Brilliant. You all
Nine
notice
plus-
this is that
Oh,
you have all
fuck off.
You've all looked at the many buttons to the lift several times, but right at the bottom, there's a little switch, there's a little keyhole that you haven't noticed before. Slide the key. Which way do you turn the key? Left or right?
Oh, shit.
Clockwise.
Heads is left, bottoms is right. Right.
Turn the key clockwise.
How did you know which way that was supposed to be? I'm like, right?
I'll be practicing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know because
You turn the key to the right and you hear several gears begin to whir within the lift as the key is sucked into the hole in the lift. Lift. And then rockets up high as fast as it can. No music this time.
Does it go glass
Unfortunately.
elevator?
Very
How it
glass
like
elevator.
shoots up the
Rather
roof?
than
Very
complicated,
glass
it doesn't
it's
do
very glass elevator. It doesn't shoot out the roof though. It just rockets up very high. And in this moment, the lift seems to become see-through in a way, and you can see the other floors as you rise. You see the vaults that you were in before. You see Rasmus's office. You see Penelope's lab. You see the council chambers. And then you go one floor higher.
Has Evan been here before?
None of you have ever been here before. The Platinum Lounge is probably one of the best kept secrets in First
They
Order.
try and keep me out of there.
They really do. They really try
I
and
don't
keep
think I
everyone.
don't think the Canadian Council likes a typical person like me.
They really try and keep everyone out of here.
I think I'm a
Keep the
little bit
grapple out.
I think I'm a little bit too much. I'm a little bit too much trouble for this. Too much. Just too much. I'm a bit too
And
much trouble.
as the lift comes to stop, the doors open and you step out into the most luxurious bar slash restaurant you have ever seen. Picture like the top of the Eiffel Tower. They've got that restaurant at the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
You can look across Paris. It's a beautiful sight. But as you step out into the Platinum Lounge, there are automatons and guardians whirling around with trays or dressed like butlers, taking drinks back and forth. No guests currently. They are just automated like this and do as they are told. They roam around the space, taking trays back and forth, and eventually this one butler robot comes up to you as you leave the lift. Ah, hello. Welcome to the Platinum Lounge. Is there something I can help you with today?
A table for how many members are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, and then
And
another
Nebula.
4 from the Ruby and the Jets.
And Nebula.
Oh, 10
Oh,
for
10 for 9,
10
10
for-
and 10 for Simon, yeah.
10
10. Certainly. And the robot wheels away. It is on a wheel. It doesn't have legs. It just wheels away and expects you to follow him as you are
I'm
brought.
quite confused by the fact it's rudimentary.
Very rudimentary, strangely rudimentary.
Yeah.
They all do have like a glowing crystal in the chest, but these don't look like any guardians you have seen designed.
They seem
They
old-fashioned.
do
almost.
seem
They're
very
quite.
old-fashioned, and all of them do have
Yeah.
like that 1940s "yeah, hello" speech kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yes, I'm looking at something
Check
that's
it out.
old.
Very old tech. Yes, welcome to the Platinum Lounge. Please do take your seats. We will take a drink orders momentarily. As he just wheels away, you will take a seat.
It's a key, just the the key get sucked back out when we got to the top?
Yes, yes.
Because like, how is
It would have, as you got back up
It's got a key.
Oh,
maybe. As you get to the top of the lift, yes, it would get ejected back out of the slot again.
Ruby's probably not.
it's back in.
Yeah, Ruby's got a key here.
I'm not even okay.
I'll say, don't worry, because I can do this. And now I've seen the key. I can press digitation, a makeshift key. I can create a minor trinket, a non-magical trinket that's illusory that can fit in your hand.
Illusory.
Then something else. The trinket can deal no damage without doing anything worse. So something else that might be illusion for you.
Okay.
You know I can just make another key, right?
You could just forge.
Yeah, I can just make another key.
Yeah, you
Like,
make
it's
another key.
easy.
I've got the plans.
Yeah, you got the blueprint. You can make a physical one.
Yeah, like,
It'll be a platinum key.
and we've got so much platinums. We've got so
Well,
much platinum
yeah.
coin that I will be able to make one easily out of probably one platinum coin.
After a good hour of waiting, eventually the lift doors open once again, and stepping out is the illustrious Ruby of the Sea, joined by the Jets.
Beautiful.
She is wearing her custom sparkly black dress, as she always is, the cleavage of holding on show, and she steps out into the Platinum Lounge. Ah, hello everybody, how are we?
Ruby!
She gives like a special smile to Rowan because of the gaius you cast on her several days ago.
Oh, is that
How
still
are-
effective?
that is,
But no, it's
yeah, it's still
Jesus
effective.
Christ!
Hi.
How
What was
are
that you
we?
cast on now? What was it?
Consider
what was the
choosing
word?
Rowan to be your manager. Something
Oh,
along those
Before
lines.
Ruby
Oh.
just come over, I'm going to ask which one of us is going to distract them and take away
Chat.
Jets.
Well,
Yeah.
I have some important things to
Yeah.
discuss with Ruby, so I could chat with Ruby and the rest of you take the Jets.
It's Chad.
Yeah.
Hey Ruby, I have
That's
some
in
private
touch.
business to chat to you about if you want to go join me in the side of the
Oh.
bar.
Oh.
You go one to like,
Anything for you.
And what are the names of the other halflings in the
I haven't created them.
Chaz, Jazz, Brad.
I want, yeah,
I
check.
wish you want to
Right.
make a Raz.
Red.
There's already a Raz. There's already a Razzie Red Rose.
I gotta get my special dice.
What
out.
did you? What
I
were
gotta
you
get my letter dice. out.
Jazz.
No, so
Raz.
Chet and Chetty.
There's already a Raz.
there is
Raz is one of the Red Rose.
Jet.
This is
There
what
is
we're going to
Haz.
looks
Has
like.
Jet.
There is Yaz.
Yes.
Jet. And there is Maz Jet.
Has Yaz and Maz.
Mazel.
Or Mazza, yeah. Sometimes Mazza.
Has Yaz and Maz.
And Chaz.
You should have just called.
Chaz is the evil
You
one.
should
We're gonna
have
try-
just called one of them James.
Yeah,
Jazz,
Chaz, Maz,
Maz,
and Jake.
and James.
Jazz is the
And Bob,
jet that
Brian.
insists they can do a really
Yeah,
good
exactly.
impression
Delightful
of something
Brian.
terrible.
Chaz.
I just
We need to make sure that Has
Raz.
is
It's not Raz.
Belkis,
It's Maz and
and we'll
Chaz, Maz,
Yaz.
Haz, and Yaz.
Yaz.
and we'll take you take
a female.
Yaz is a female.
you take Ruby.
Yaz is one. Yaz
Yeah,
is the
me and
other.
Ruby already
You
had
take Ruby. You take Chaz.
You tell the other
You
three.
take Yaz and Maz, and I'll take Has.
Why?
not?
Because you're used to rinsing has-beens.
Well, I didn't miss you for once.
Yes, so you all take.
Why don't we just?
We'll have a first round of three.
Yes, you all sit at the table, the 10-seater table. Simon absolutely Simon absolutely takes the king's chair at one end because he's like, I don't get to sit in a big chair.
The table's like here and he's here.
Yeah, 100%. His nose is on the table.
Just a booster seat for him.
I've lost his voice completely. Ever since evil Simon I've lost his voice.
I'll sit with Chaz, and I'm going to be giving him death stares whilst I sip my milk.
Keep forgetting about the milk.
What's it? What?
He doesn't drink alcohol, it's just milk.
Oh.
Keep forgetting.
All the alcohol I give to Simon.
It's so it catches me off guard every time. Someone needs to get a white Russian in this man.
Yeah. Baby Yaga told me if I drink my milk, I'll grow up to be big and strong.
And look at you
You are big
now.
and strong. You don't need any more milk.
Just stop growling, my pet's bouncing.
You do that Terry Crews. You do that Terry Crews rock.
Yeah. So, somewhere Garn smiles.
So as we're
Garn's pecs start going in sync.
Yeah. 100%.
loosely chatting and listening to the Ruby and Evanora show,
Well, it's the Ruby and Ruby
Ruby and
show,
Ruby show.
actually.
I think wherever Evanora is, she's part of the show.
Yeah.
The automaton.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go round behind Chaz, place his hand on his shoulder, and go, "Come look at the scenery with me for a while."
Are you casting a spell on him, or are you just
No, not yet.
make a persuasion check for me, please?
The drawing just get lost.
9.
6.
Nice.
It's so funny because
Nice.
the rest of your drawings are so good.
Yeah.
And that one's just like a little gremlin.
Sure, let's go have a look.
We'll walk
I mean,
over
it doesn't need to be
to
better. That's the
the
thing.
far side of the room.
Yeah, as I said, there is just glass in every direction that allows you to look out onto Birdstorm.
It doesn't it needs to be left as that, like that.
If you look out
simple.
the other way, you can
Except
see
you
the
can't make it
ocean.
better.
Did you ever used to watch
I'm gonna
Oliver Age 24?
yeah, we'll overlook the
Yeah, you used to
ocean.
watch Oliver Age 24.
I'll beckon Simon to come with us.
It's a YouTuber that's how he vlogs. He works.
Just
for-
be there,
like,
Sam.
very good. His whole
Um,
thing was like really bad drawing.
I'm going to turn around to Chaz and go,
He's not 24 anymore.
We
He's
meet
like
again.
all his pictures are Oliver
Again?
Age 24.
I don't recognise it.
well, it's funny that you say that, but you were involved in a little meeting the other day and we kind of gate crashed.
Straight into it.
Christ.
Straight into it, girls.
No messing.
I don't recognise them.
Does a giant red demon mean anything to you?
I've never met any demons.
Do I believe
Make an insight check for me,
him?
please.
You watch it, like, it's-
12.
5.
a lot of
You do not believe him. And you saw his face.
I remember.
He is lying through his teeth.
It's good.
As it costs me the same for Gaius as it does to command someone,
Oh. You can only say one word with command. Just let me know.
I'm just gonna.
Command with tie is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's
But
power
they can't-
filth.
They can't help
That's
themselves.
the
Yeah.
I have got finger
Jujutsu and curse words. Curse speak.
I'm gonna cast Gaius.
Mm.
I'm just gonna again grab him on the shoulder, cast it, and be like, "Cut the shit. Tell me everything that I want to know."
This is a wisdom saving throw or I know you'll say it's 20.
Wisdom point.
Yeah. Come on. I. As the spell washes over him and he feels this command, the face of Chaz drops. I didn't know what I was doing. It's the worst. He's so charming. So friendly.
Who's that?
That man, the glowing blue eyes.
And
Blue eyes.
So handsome.
Wait. Wait.
so this is Barry's on Del.
Only 2 people have briefly been told the colour of our eyes.
Strange thing.
Yeah.
He never called himself
Fuck.
B to us.
Where did you meet him again?
I don't quite remember.
I quite like playing chess.
A long time ago.
Joe, my mother, was
Wasn't here.
here to the chess at school.
So Sarah.
The only people that were playing it, they never let me win.
He just holds his head for a moment. Can you make an Arcana check for me, please? You won't be saying that soon.
18.
18? You realise that he's had modified memory cast on him several times. Someone has been messing with his memories.
So how do you get to speak to this thing?
You would just feel like in a dream.
And what's so special about you?
I'm just
He could pick anyone. Why you?
I don't know. The band. Maybe that's why. Have I done something wrong?
You know, maybe brought about the end of the days, but nothing that should be serious.
When you say that, he was holding a drink that. No, he drops it. Shatters against the floor. One of the guardians sweeps it immediately. They're in microseconds from the
It's not
drink.
Guardian, it's a Roomba. It's a
There would
Roomba
be
that
like
comes
there would
in.
be very soft jazz playing at all times.
I know Roomba that comes in, it's not that.
No, it's a full guardian. Full guardian.
Could it be an automatic?
Yes. The piano plays itself. The piano is automated. There is a fully automated band that just plays musical instruments that play on their own.
If Ruby doesn't get on top of that piano on the shelf, I
Or
C minus.
or the fairy godmother, the
Yeah.
Shrek.
Oh, Shrek 2, yeah.
Two minor.
play any note, I'll flatten it.
Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, but Chaz just seems to have this look of regret on his face. He realizes that he's done something wrong.
So how long has he been talking to you?
Years, I think. Ever since I met the Ruby back in Brasaris.
Back in when?
Brasaris.
Ah.
The Dragonborn place.
Have you ever had a conversation or had a feeling that Bee and the Ruby know each other?
No. I don't think so. Ruby would never. No, Ruby would never.
And has Bee asked you to do anything or?
A lot of things. A lot of things. Like clearly some things that he'd rather not say, but he is coerced.
Spill it.
So he spilled everything. I'm not going to go into it, but you can gather from what I'm trying to say that there are things that Chaz has done that he would rather not remember and doesn't remember.
I wonder if all the other ones are the same.
Maybe we cut away from that conversation very briefly to let's just go around the table, anti-clockwise this time because I'm crazy. You're having a chat with Ruby.
Here we go.
It's good to see you. It's been a few days actually. I have a few things on
Yes,
to make sure
yeah.
we are on the same page about.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you about a few things as
You
well.
go first.
Rowan. I think it's quite time that I. How do I put it lightly? You know me, I've never been one for managers as such, but I think that it might be time that you and I open up a contract of sorts.
Sure. I can get one written up for you. What are your do you have any previous contracts and stuff that you definitely want to make sure is included?
No. It's good if we work together.
No, I meant to draft the next one. Is there things that you definitely
I've
want
never had one before.
to
This
Well-
is your first.
That's freelance.
Well, to give you an introduction on managers,
Yeah.
for the work that I do to get you booked, I take a cut of your earnings.
Certainly. Makes sense to me.
Okay.
The magical coercion.
Oh, Rowan feel like shit, man. Rowan hesitates for a minute.
I think it.
I think that we should draw this contract up in roughly 26 days.
As an introductory.
Okay.
phase.
Because I want you to.
Seems like quite some time.
Well, we
but
started this 4 days ago, and by the time it's that, it'll be 30 days. But I would rather that you were a level head and you had time to
I
think
have
about.
had quite a few drinks tonight. That is true. We haven't even been here that long, and there's like 4 martini glasses empty.
I'd like you to take some time
Olive
to,
gone.
to think about and really mull over whether a manager is right for you.
Persuasion check with disadvantage.
Yeah, because I'm trying to like basically dissuade
Yeah.
you from doing the contract before the
You're also trying to fight against magic.
5.
5. I understand that you are coming from a good place, and this is really a new thing for me. And I understand that we have had quite the tumultuous relationship in the past few years. I know I've stolen a fair few pigs of frogs. Which you would call them the frogs. But
Toads.
toads. Sorry, I am
Like Ruby defected on the toads.
very sorry. But I mean, if you wish to wait, then certainly.
I mean, so an idea springs and goes, well, it depends. If you want to sign a contract now, then we could totally do that.
Of course, of course.
Rowan's going to put in the small print that within the first 30 days they can get out. No, they can get out scot free.
I know that. It's not great.
And it's going to be in the,
Another note.
it's going to be in the small print, so that because of the magic, they're probably not going to really read the small print. They're
Yep.
going to read straight.
Doesn't read the contract at all. Signs, initials. Not R. Her
Oh.
name is not Ruby.
Initial line.
I think.
Yeah.
No. ML.
No,
Funny
really.
way to write the letter R. I lean in and just go, is that something I should know about?
Ruby's a stage name.
Yeah, I know.
And she's in Marion.
Right.
Marion Lefort.
Ooh.
Marion Lefort.
Well, if you're trying to pick, well, if you're trying,
Yogi knows.
well, if you're trying to pick a name that's more attractive, you should just pick the original one.
Oh, please.
Is there a reference?
It is a reference.
It's in reference to.
A critical roll.
Oh, nice.
She's the mother of chess.
Ruby of the sea, the ruby of the sea.
Because I think that name sounds great.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
But Ruby's still cool too. Ruby
Alright,
the
the
Jet
ruby of the sea
comes off the rings words.
rolls off the tongue,
That's what it is.
and she like
That's more to drink
flicks.
than
She's
four.
got like a forked devil's tongue that she like flicks.
Sorry, I
through.
get a little bit
Flustered.
tired of my words sometimes. Yeah,
Don't we all?
flustered. But just wanted to ask you as well. The Jets, how tight knit are they? Do they stick together? Do they have like
Very
alliance?
friendly.
Like blood family?
Blood family. Yes,
Oh,
they,
right.
they all have the last name of Jet.
Well, look exactly.
No, I guess not. Possibly different fathers.
Yeah, yeah, with their bright pink hair is a bit of a mix up.
I haven't questioned it.
Right.
They're a good band.
They are. They do a great job for you.
Oh, not for me. For Kira. That's very ostentatious with that remark.
He snorts across the fucking room.
Have you ever noticed any strange behaviours from them?
I mean, Chaz hasn't been showing up for one of the rehearsals recently, which has been a little bit
Just
worrying.
Kaz?
Just Chaz. He's the bass player. We need him.
Do you happen to know where?
Tiny little man, giant on bass.
Well, I'm going to try and word this in a way that will probably the magic will help me out here.
Mm.
I mean, as your manager, it's really important for me to know that the whereabouts of the group. So, How do you know where he might be going?
Not at all, I'm afraid. I certainly hope that he's not going to the Brass Donkey for anything, but that's his business.
Don't worry, I'll go there. I haven't seen him.
Well, let's hope that he's not going to any houses of ill repute then. Which there are many of.
Any city has them.
Every city has them.
No.
First one, oh, plenty.
Yeah. There is a wing. There is a.
Ill repute.
There is a. Probably a section of the city which is the red light.
Lil.
The red light.
Ill repute. I like that.
There's probably a red light
boss in there.
district. There's definitely a red light district.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. It's a whole street. It's a whole street.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, actually, no, I'm going to make this canon right now that there is a street with red lamps up and down the street that is the red light street.
Yep.
And it's right round the corner from the temple district.
Of
Of course.
Yeah,
This is all this profession.
I'm pretty sure the golden ladder's not too far
And it's good
either.
business for the
you know,
healer.
it's so far back in time. This could be.
Great business for the
Like,
healers.
so far back in time, this could be the newest profession.
Yeah.
We'd be wobbly.
It is the oldest profession in the world.
It's the newest profession on the block. Could you do me a favour?
Of course.
Keep an eye on him.
Just cats.
Yeah. If you have-
Immediately looks over to the other side of the bar.
Not right now.
Where,
Not
where
right
Malchus and Jazz are having a chat.
Okay. Slightly flirting with me. Swings the head.
Oh!
I grab her hand and just go,
Oh. Let's make a general charisma check for me.
You got bad charisma. You're a manager.
I'm a ranger.
Yeah, but you're a manager.
Just flat charisma.
What charisma?
16.
16.
I already get +1 on charisma.
Even though she's got very red face anyway, there's a moment where that red face gets a little bit bright.
Hey.
I'm like, what now?
You're +1 to relationship status with Ruby.
And then I
If this was one of those games.
I'm not gonna go too far with it, don't worry. I just kind of go. But just in general, for like if he goes out at late times,
I will try my best.
I was on a stroll with Isla the other night, and I kind of got quite late. He looked quite battered and tired,
Oh dear.
wearing some clothes I've never seen before, and looked very different to his usual taste. Don't question it. Just keep an eye on it for me. I'd rather, as his manager, not him go down the wrong path. Him not go down the wrong path.
I have something that might.
Right?
She just pulls out a small potion from the cleavage of holding. I keep this on me at all times. It's potion of visibility. Just in case I need to make a quick exit.
I mean, how dilute is that? Could you pour it into 2 jars?
I'm afraid it's one use only.
Well, if you'd rather not,
Pops it away again.
if you'd rather not be doing the legwork, I could take it off your hands. Or your
Make
tits.
another potion.
That wasn't in character. That wasn't in character. That wasn't in character.
I loved it. I know it wasn't, but that was great. Make another persuasion check for me with advantage.
Wait, that's what was persuasion. Was the last one persuasion?
No, it's just
It's
persuasion.
charisma.
Please make
Which
you
one's
have already
persuasion?
made. Yeah, please make a persuasion check with advantage.
14.
14. Gives you the potion.
Oh, nice.
Potion of invisibility, is it?
I.
Cleavage.
How much do they? How much?
Tiny Tina will
How-
definitely.
Taylor's got thousands.
Yeah.
How much they
Don't
generally?
see that.
How much are they generally worth?
Potion of invisibility. Invisibility is a third level spell, which would mean that it would be 3,000 gold.
How much is diamonds and gold again?
Wait, what?
10,000 a diamond, like you can sell diamonds. They're like 10 or
It
100,000.
diffends. Different diamonds have different values.
I have 2 diamonds.
Uh,
I keep the diamonds.
They're for resurrection.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I,
If they're diamonds more than 500 GP, then they are absolutely for resurrection.
I took
And
a
revivify.
5,000 gold.
Really appreciate that, Rowan. Thank you very much.
Trying to do business with you.
Smiles, picks up her 5th martini glass, and chugs the whole thing. Where to move to next?
Invisibility. Invisible for an hour.
Invisible for an hour.
Does doing any actions cause you to not be invisible anymore?
Yes, that's great invisibility. But you're only invisible for a minute with great invisibility, so swings around roundabouts. But yeah, you are invisible for an hour. As long as you don't cast any spells or attack anybody, you can stay invisible.
Right.
We cut away from the conversation with Rowan and Ruby to cut to the conversation between you two and the other Jets.
Oh no.
I think we're gonna fuse the conversations.
It's full good cop.
Cop. Who's good cop? Who's bad cop? Bad cop, good cop.
As I throw a drink one of their faces. What did you? Smash the glass in question. Tell me everything.
What do you want to know?
I want to know. Quick fire question. What's your favourite colour?
No.
What's your favourite? What's your favourite song?
What we did with Ruby.
Day or night?
Night.
Wool or silk?
Silk.
Evil or good? Oh, it's good. It's good.
That was Maz. That was Maz, by the way.
When he broke the glass of course instantly refixes itself.
Yes, because you're in the Platinum Lounge.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got my one.
No, you don't have anything.
What
That was
question?
great.
What's the first people lost even unable to swallow?
African European.
Yes,
Answer me these questions 3.
you get flung out that window.
Oh,
I like the
not.
passion.
Monty Python was the last thing I expected to know.
Whether like a Brian
Oh.
on you already as
I
well.
thought of Monty Python in a cake once. Made into a handbag.
Oh.
It wasn't a flesh wound. He was a very naughty man.
Oh, we're crossing them all over
Enough.
now.
Enough of that. Enough of that. Bring it back. Settle
I've
down.
run out of questions for these, Flinty.
Oh. Thanks.
And I'm going to slink away.
Are there
that was something.
any other conversations and questions
You got it?
you would like to ask either Ruby or the Jets or Nebula?
Is that just a reference? Or that's it?
What, sorry?
And now it is canon.
Yeah, ML is canon.
That was something.
Can I send a message to Rowan?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to send a message to Rowan from across the Platinum Lounge, and I'm just going to say, Rowan, ask Ruby about the Traveller.
Oh.
The Traveller.
Interesting.
Just the Traveller.
Have you been whispering in
No.
certain ears? You know, okay.
I'm completely out of the
No, I like this.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We're back too early for that.
Might be. I'm not fucking with you.
Yeah.
I'm keeping my distance.
I don't think Jess has been born yet.
What? I don't think what? What?
Well, there's dalliances, isn't there? Yeah, so if you,
So, I heard.
is there a man in your life?
I heard some,
That's what I said. Is there a man in your
I
life?
just wanted to pitch some ideas with you, about some songs the Toads are writing. They wanted to call one of them the Traveller.
Very, I'm very proud.
Strange name.
Does that mean anything to you by any chance?
Oh, you should.
Insight?
You made inside joke.
19.
12. You suspect that there's a moment where her eye twitches when you mention the Traveller.
Well, I'm actually talking a bit of shit about that. The Toads told me to ask you about the Traveller. What's going on with that?
Not him again. What do you want of him?
I don't know. I've just been tasked as messenger.
Please, please stay away from Loki.
Fuck's sake.
What him? Just can't tell me to stay away from Loki.
How come invoke Loki?
Yeah, so you
I mean,
don't.
why
You
did
don't trick him up.
Is he back in town?
No, he
appears where
has
he wants
taken
to
up
appear.
residence in the Feywild, made himself another deity.
Shit.
Nalgard was destroyed.
By him.
No, by Ragnarok.
He helps out though.
Maybe.
Blue eyes.
When
Ragnarok doesn't have to the dragon king.
yes, I really shouldn't be giving this information away.
No, wait,
We're
no,
good friends now, so why not? I might have had a little bit of a relationship with the traveller.
Should we say that you're eavesdropping on this as
I'm
well?
always eavesdropping.
Always eavesdropping. Always eavesdropping. Yeah, I might have to custom craft you a spell called
Oh, I've got-
eavesdrop.
Oh, well, if not,
You've got a cat.
I've got my,
You've got a cat.
I've got Pitch. Pitch hasn't been out in a while. I don't think Pitch for long enough in a bar.
In the bar. Simon. Well, Pitch's shadow, you said, isn't she?
Well, Pitch is black.
Black.
It's pitch black.
Yeah.
There was a
Kids think
time.
shadows.
I'm sure you've seen me sing a few times, and my opening song describes my life as a slave, Cyrus. Let's just say that my escape had some help. He likes to call himself the Traveller now. That's not his real name.
Right. What else to ask? But
Just stay away from him. You can recognize him a mile off.
well, why would they want me to ask you about that? Do they want me to interact with him? I don't know.
I don't know. That's a question for the toads.
Well, if I were to interact with him by pure accident or by pure whimsy, is there anything I should pass along, maybe?
I don't think you want to pass anything on to him.
No, I mean,
Pass stuff on to you.
a message. Maybe.
Oh, a message from me. Don't come back. And as I said, you'll be able to recognize him immediately. He's got a giant orange afro. And a large orange eyebrow.
What the fuck is this, Loki? What the fuck is this, Loki?
It's the Traveller.
What the fuck is it? Why the fuck does he have an orange afro?
Wanted a redesign.
Why not?
Feywild, baby. Does things to a man.
Weirdly though, my
Jesus
first thought was the bit in the IT crowd. What did it look like? Red, afro bearded. I think it was disguise.
Oh, yeah, you just
I didn't even know what it looked like.
share alike. Show the press. There you go.
That was cosplay. What the fuck's that from?
That's Critical Role.
We're gonna go on again.
It's Matt as the Traveller.
Oh!
But I have taken the Traveller and turned him into Loki. Yeah. Because, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, sorry to bring that up. The toes knows the shit.
It's a long time ago now.
Oh, also, last thing. Larry, one of the toads, wants to
Did
take
not know that one of the toads' names was Larry. I'm writing that down.
Larry's got a huge crush.
I think it's a something else thing.
Yeah, Larry's got a huge crush on Yaz.
Oh, is that so?
So maybe we could set them up.
I think that could be fun.
Lovely stuff. We'll try and do another ball, maybe.
Certainly. I'm very much looking forward to that.
Feel like maybe we do the
Could I make my way over to Ruby? Can I see if there's anything on Ruby that would be connected to Loki in a way, just for future reference? And thank
You
you.
can make.
That's like a hand. But
No, if you're just looking,
I'm just
then I
looking
would say
first.
investigation.
okay, I just want to see if
If you're trying to find something on Ruby,
Yeah.
12, just the dress. Wouldn't carry anything on her. Doesn't have any pockets.
Okay.
Pockets.
Okay.
Pockets. Pockets.
Well, I
What's
wasn't
with my wedding dress? There's no pockets.
Can I avert my gaze to the cleavage?
People.
Wow. Make a stealth check for me.
Stealth.
Just because I want it. Like, how obvious are you looking at her boobs?
Yeah.
Oh, it was going to be an 18. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Use inspiration?
I really
What a
need-
time to use
I
it.
really need to be a nat one, so you just go.
17.
No dive.
Basically
It's like two mountains.
It's a cleavage of holding his whole body, just going to past it into the entire
Just
thing.
goes back to Laura and she's like,
17 this time.
17.
There's cleavage of holding like the rest of his body falls up and she just grabs his
quite an
hand and just goes.
Yes, but it's well kept.
Oh, wow.
Well kept.
It's a well kept bosom. I don't thought say that. But
Well kept.
There you go, that's what
no, it's already somebody ring the bell.
No, a well-kept bosom is
Oh,
not much
somebody.
Well, yeah, I like both. We can have both. We can have two
We
titles
can
for
have
one episode. Why
slash-
not?
A well-kept
It's
bosom.
Delirium
That's such
Day,
a
sure.
kept bosom. It's a good title.
Is that a festival day? Delirium day?
No, that's the start of the year.
The day of delirium. The day of delirium would be better.
So 17.
17 on the stealth. There's the moment where you peer into the cleavage of holding, but find nothing
Oh, okay.
except more skin.
Is Gaia still on, Ruby?
Yeah, for the next 30 days.
Well, okay, again,
Or until the action is completed.
action is completed.
And she has reconsidered.
And she's already signed the contract.
Has already signed the contract.
Before the spell is over, I think we should.
How do I rule this as a DM?
Check the wording of the spell.
Check the wedding spell for me, please.
Including.
Fairly certain it's 30 days or the task is complete.
no, can only be removed by remove curse, greater respiration, or wish.
Right.
Okay, so
Still under the effects of the Gaia
Could
spell.
I ask Rowan to kind of ask for a keepsake of Loki's?
Ooh.
Was that one of the things that you messaged me? about?
Yes, yeah, because I was going to try and slightly hand the boobs, but
A DC of
Like,
I'm not trying. I'm not trying.
I'm just.
I have never set a higher DC before. It's a DC of 50 to pickpocket the cleavage of holding.
I mean, how would she not know? Look, it says gullible message. You know?
Hey! Oh,
Somebody write to HR! Somebody write to HR!
I didn't know you said it was Weinstein.
Doesn't have nature.
Rowan Weinstein. Full name.
I'm not going to do that.
Why did she consent?
Oh, magically.
Um,
Another day!
Because I'm sad.
Oh.
Because I am sad.
Oh, the Weinstein comment.
Because I am sad.
Oh,
Because I'm inspiration back.
I look like a candle. I'm sorry. I'd feel bad if I did.
Listen, it's deplorable but true.
So,
Because I'm sat with Ruby. Can I do an investigation for maybe
Oh
if
my
you've got
God.
anything like in pockets or bags around
she
her?
doesn't have any pockets. She doesn't have any bags. I'm going to say, overall necessary, she doesn't keep a trinket from the traveller on.
oh,
She's a tiefling scorned.
oh,
Indeed.
fucking hell.
Hell have no fury like a tiefling sword.
Ah,
Another episode title.
Can I?
yeah, not as funny as the
Not as funny as the you're a broken man after that, aren't you, Joe?
Yeah.
I love that Flint is really warming to everyone.
Pun intended.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, that one
God.
just.
I didn't the secret.
Oh,
It was that good.
oh,
Good, thank you.
yeah.
Is there anything else? Or otherwise, I'm going to cut the episode there.
I've got a couple more questions for
Jazz, who is a broken man at this point, a shadow of his former self.
So, I'm going to ask do you know what his aim is?
I've got to like bring it back
Bring it
down.
back down. Bring it back down. Sen, Can I sneak up? Can I sneak out of the bar?
Yep,
Well,
so
it's just a
you are the only one with a key.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. Okay, I'm just saying that
Are we
the
gonna do the Simon
buttons
special?
work to go back
I was
down.
about to say, are we going to do the Simon special?
Jump out window. What are your questions? What are your other questions for chat?
Do you know what his aim is?
I'm fairly certain he's completed it already. He wanted to travel.
Yeah, this
Something. I think he wanted to go to the comics. So there's something there for him.
We did.
how can I contact him?
You don't. If he wants to speak with you, he will.
Is that him contacting you now? Ding!
That's
Oh,
me in the
I did now.
elevator. That's me in the elevator.
If he wants to contact you, he'll contact you. Ding! Oh,
That was very well timed.
And the last thing, I'm just going to get in really close. I'm going to.
He's a gnome. You gotta get
yeah, you're like,
I'm going down to his level.
That's just Simon.
Lower than the worms.
Simon
just
like
going to-
full gargoyles.
I'm just going to brush off his jacket, pick off a piece of lint, and I'm just going to go. I suggest that you leave the city tonight.
Ooh, I bloody love the suggestion spell. DC 20.
If you don't, I'm going to tell the authorities exactly what's
oh.
happened. And next time we have this conversation, it'll be far less friendly. So maybe leave Ruby and the Jets, let them live their lives, but I think you should maybe start a life somewhere else. And if you are ever within range of a find person spell, and I pick up a piece of fluff,
Got him.
this is going to be ending very badly. And I've got the fluff in my pocket.
The DC for suggestion.
20.
Wisdom.
20.
Big fail. Yes. I suppose you're right. And he jumps out of it. I had to get one.
You
in there.
Give me the elevator.
I had to get one
You
in
leave
there.
this city by leaving the mortal plane.
Yes, no. He sees the opportunity to get in the lift and just jumps into the lift as the doors close.
With Evanora?
With Evanora.
Which one are you?
That's only here is delicious.
I think that is what I'm going to end the episode on, is the lift doors close.
It's like closing off and it's like
And you just see Evanora looking down and just going...
the episode.
You just see Evanora's disappointed face looking down and just going, which one are you?
Which one are you?
Yeah, I think that is the perfect place to end the episode. That was a brilliant
That was
episode.
a lot
I bloody
more
love that.
Why?
Great.
Why?
Chaotic episode.
I hope
Brilliant.
you who are watching caught up.
Yeah, I certainly hope that
Yeah.
keep
We're so
up.
sorry.
There's a lot
Oh,
of
it's
plates
mine.
spinning.
Mine! Mine was.
Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you here again next week. Thanks, guys.